Yeah, because Bob, they're the best. How are you, Bob? Nice to see you. Tucker Upper and Sammie J. Legends! They are legends. I'm so excited. Oh, I probably shouldn't put this on because the music is so loud. Happy Thursday! Yes, sir. It's going to be a good night. Gonna live the dream with Tucker and Sammie. Very excited. Very excited. All right, let me look over my mouse. Happy Thursday, by the way. I need to say that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just looking over everything. I'm sorry. I do this all the time. Everyone will tell you. What's up? My God, my face is all red now. Why? Why? Because I put my head down and my face gets red. It's ridiculous. These things that happen to my body. I don't know what. I don't know why. Look at it. Look at it. It looks like I've been in the sun all day. I have not been in the sun. I haven't. Oh, time to go on the air. I feel like you can hear that music, and that's not good. It's not good. Because then that's the whole copyright thing. Let me just see. I'll just take them off until, yeah. I'll take them off until I have to go on. I will sit on the earpieces because, like, I have enough stuff to cover up that sound. That's all I'm going to say. Yep. You can't hear a thing, can you? Perfect insulation. Yep, I have enough insulation going on here. Hi, how are you? Good. My face looks shiny too. I'm just gonna pick out all the crazy things. Yeah. I put my eyelashes on for Sammie, even though we can't see Sammie, but they're in honor of Sammie because she has beautiful eyelashes. Oh my God, this fell out. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it a swim. I I know, I don't want to yell. Even though I already did. No, it's not. It's a great sing-along song. Thanks for turning us on, because or else we wouldn't get turned on at all.
I know. So how are you tonight, Kiki?
I am doing well. You?
I'm fabulous. You're pretty excited about tonight, aren't you?
I've been excited about this for a while.
You really have. Two nice people are going to be joining you in just a few minutes.
I've been wanting to do this for a while.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark. How are you? And Bob is here. Bob Morley is here. Hi to Bob.
Bobby is here. He's a friend of Tucker and Sammie's, you know.
Well, let me tell you, Bob.
Bob.
I have been wanting to talk to Tucker and Sammie for a very long time. Why it waited, I don't know. But I guess everything happens when it's supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen now, and it's happening tonight. I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I'm happy than a pig and poop, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, Bob is excited. He's happy than a pig and poop, too.
I hope so.
I really do. So we got some great classical music coming up for you a little bit later. But Tucker Opera and Sammie J, they're two nice people. They really are.
I love them.
You love them a lot?
I love them a lot.
You're not nervous or anything, are you?
No.
You talk to all these rock stars and all these icons.
Here's the thing.
You're
right?
so excited about this tonight. You don't know what to do with yourself.
So here's the thing. And here's what, because I thought about it. I said, I talk to so many people. Tonight is going to be different. I'm talking to really my favorite YouTubers, okay? And I've been watching them for years.
Right.
So it's just different. And am I nervous? I'm a little bit nervous.
Right.
Because
But you shouldn't be.
again,
I'm not nervous. I'm fine.
They're real people.
Really?
I get it.
Yeah.
Because it comes across of how awesome they are. But also to watch somebody and then you get to finally talk to them, it's just kind of crazy.
It is. And I don't mean to say this, but I'm going to say this. I don't watch any TV anymore. The only thing I watch, Kiki, is what?
Tucker Upper. That's it.
Tucker Upper and Sammie J. What do I watch every night before I go to sleep?
Tucker Upper. When he puts a video out, we watch Tucker and Sammie.
And who tucks me into bed every night?
Tucker and Sammie.
That's right.
I know that's creepy. Don't.
No, it's not creepy.
Still talk to me, okay?
No, it's great. I go to bed every night. I stay awake and watch the entire video. Every night.
I know.
It's great.
I know.
And on the weekends, I go through withdrawal because I don't know, whatever.
Well, sometimes we get a weekend video.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really good. And all the stuff he does, I don't want to say anything now because I want to leave it for you to talk with them. They're very excited about being on tonight, too, as well.
Come on.
No, I'm
Cut
serious.
it up.
No, I'm serious.
Stop
serious.
it.
I am.
I don't believe it.
Sammie's putting on makeup right now.
No, she's not.
She's getting ready for the big radio show tonight. She always looks gorgeous.
Oh, she's beautiful.
And I think Tucker even shaved for tonight's broadcast.
Well, I just said before I came on the air, I put on my eyelashes in honor of Sammie. Even though we can't see Sammie.
Really?
I put them on because I'm like, she always looks so dang good.
She's beautiful.
I gotta put my eyelashes on.
And that Tucker guy, he's pretty handsome himself.
That Tucker guy.
That Tucker guy.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You can't what?
I just can't.
Mark's happy to hear you on tonight.
Mark, it's been a rough week.
It's all good. I'm ready! What the heck just happened? All right, hold on. I gotta contact the big guy. All right, let's see. Oh my God, he's so freaking cute. All right, let's see. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Sorry. He's gonna turn my headphones down a bit. He's like, don't talk technical stuff, but I have to. I sound like crap. Are too loud. They're too loud. And then he's going to get mad. Why are you talking about that? Anyway, so I'm excited. I am. All right. So Peter, hi. Mark, hi. Bob, hi. I don't know who else is here, but this is going to be fun. What time is it? What time is it? All right. So I got a few minutes. Do I have a few minutes? I think so. Actually, let me do this. Let me do this. I gotta do this. All right. Just to. really, like, severely.
Okay, put it now.
Yeah, hold on.
And?
Yeah,
That good?
that's fine. But when I was talking, they were really loud, too.
Yeah, you hit the limiter. Okay.
I did?
Yeah. So is the volume okay now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Bye.
Bye. Crazy Blake. Yeah! Woohoo! I'm guessing you're friends of Tuck and Sammie, which, like, isn't this crazy? This is crazy. And just pay attention to this sign, right? I don't know if Tuck and Sammie are watching, but this sign, we're going to talk about that in just a couple of minutes. Sammie went to a lot to get me that sign. Yes, that's right, Bob. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, are you friends with them, Bob? Do you know them personally, or are you just a fantastic follower? They have so many amazing followers who, you know, guys, I gotta tell you, yeah, Tucker and Sammie are watching. I can't even believe it. I'm like, oh my God. Yes, okay, cool. You guys have Bob's your Uncle Shush. That's so cool. All right, wait a minute. Is this Bob the uncle from New York when you've done movies? Is that the Bob uncle? The Bob uncle. I'm sure you have a bunch of uncles, but I'm just curious. And you visit often. Cool. So that's so funny you remember this sign. That is. So Sammie, I hope you can see this. Just so. Yeah, woohoo! Oh, Uncle Pat, that's right. How is Uncle Pat, Tuck? Are you making a trip to New York soon to see him? I know you guys went not too long ago, but Bob, that's Uncle Pat. That's the other uncle. So hope you guys can see the sign. There it is. This is so fun. Oh my God. All right, I got that on. Oh my God. All right, let me take a sip of water. Woo! Eyelashes for Sammie. He's not your uncle? Shush. I thought he was. Why did I swear I thought you said he was a relative or something. Because you've done a bunch of videos there. I don't know. And I watch you guys all the time. Like I'm not even joking. I feel like I'm in your family. You literally just cleared your throat on the air. Guess who's watching? Tuck and Sammie. They literally, I was just talking to Tucker. Yeah. Yes, we can. I know. What? I am so ready. Are you ready? I think everybody's ready. Bob's ready. Mark's ready. Oh, I think it's going to be just after this. Yes, All right, kids. We're going to chat. It's going to be fun. All right, how's my lip gloss? It's not shiny enough. I need to make it a little more shiny. Peter, are you ready? Good. Peter is a Real Housewife friend. Because I do watch them. I do watch Beverly Hills and Orange County. And I watch New Jersey. I am not a Real Housewife. I am like a thrifted housewife. How's that? That should be a show, Sammie. Thrifted housewife. But that's what I just like watching. It's just fun. And Peter likes watching too. The Real Housewives. You guys don't have time to watch TV, I bet. Absolutely not. All right, let me just look at my notes again. It's Thursday. Everybody good? Everybody good? Good. I'm good. I hope you're good. That's good. That's good. That's really good. Hi, kitty cats. Are the kitty cats watching? Good. If I can give him a treat, I would. Yes, you do, Peter. You're my Real Housewife friend. I think they're coming on next. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody, gonna get pumped up, because we're gonna start living the dream, kids. Hey, Roberta, how are you? This is gonna be fun. Good nice interview. This is gonna be fun. Glad to see you here, Roberta. Oh my gosh, this is so loud. So. That's right, Bob, because they're the best. Oh, here we go, kids. Here we go. Have fun. Good. Yeah, it's good.
How do you hear Kiki.fm? Very easy. If you have an Android phone, you download the app Kiki.fm. If you have an iPhone Kiki, you download it Kiki.fm. If you have an Alexa, what do you say to Alexa, Kiki?
Alexa, play Kiki.fm.
Right, you enable Kiki.fm and she plays you all the time. Now, if you have a Siri, like Siri on your phone?
Say, Siri, clean my house, would you?
No. You say...
Because I'm sick of doing it.
Oh, my God.
I'm so sick of it.
So, Sammy, what do you say to Siri?
Me? I honestly don't even use Siri.
You don't?
No.
Oh. Sammy and Tucker, say hi to Kiki.
Hey, what's up, Kiki?
Hi, Kiki.
I'm so friggin' excited. I can't even tell you guys. It is so awesome to have you guys here. I am so excited.
We are too.
We
It's
are
fun.
too.
Guys, I'm going to do a nice intro for you, and then we're just going to chat, if that's cool.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, I started watching their channel right before my guests first started dating, and I, like the rest of the world, fell in love with them right away. From cleanouts to yard and estate sales, they allow us to get a glimpse into the independent world that they created, a world where they call their own shots and encourage others to do the same. I am so excited to finally be talking to my favorite YouTube couple, and honestly, one of the hardest working YouTube couples that I do watch. And here to tell you how they live the dream and always, most importantly, have coffee before claims, it is Tucker Upper and Sammie J.
What's up, everyone?
Hi.
Guys, do you recognize the sign behind me?
Yeah, of course.
And
We
Sammie,
know about it.
what torment did you go through trying to box that up, Sammie?
A lot.
We had to makeshift a box just for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you
It's
very
such a
much.
cool thing. We didn't want it to get ruined, though.
Well, now, how did you guys find it? Where did it come from?
So there was an estate sale, but it wasn't an estate. It was a staging company / like studio in Philadelphia. Huge sale. And the one company that we still like to go to, because a lot of the estate sales around here are kind of brutal. Like they overprice stuff and just basically priced out people like us who are looking for a good deal.
Right.
But either way, this company has good sales. So we went to it, and they had all this really cool stuff there from staging events. Like they had the Oriental rug that was used when they did the Pope in Philadelphia. So it was the rug that he was walking on and talking on.
What?
All this kind of cool stuff there.
Wow.
But we got it there. Yeah, I forget what the company is called, but it's in like Chester, Philadelphia.
So how much does a rug that a Pope walks on go for?
It wasn't even that much. It was like $300.
Oh, come
But like honestly, it didn't really have any value other than just like he walked on it before. I don't know.
That is insane. You guys do go to some pretty cool estate sales, though. I mean, the same thing is true here. I mean, there are some estate sales that are priced well, and some it's like, why am I even here?
It's it's terrible. That's brutal. But this was like a company that was like trying to get rid of all the stuff, so they allowed the company to just sell it for whatever.
Wow.
And basically threw out a lot of, like, they were just going to throw the stuff out, and sadly, but like it was priced really low.
Wow.
Considering.
Well, thank you for the on-air sign.
Yeah, so that's where it came from. So they used it like as like a backdrop for like a live event, and then they never used it again. So like I think it was just made for that, and then just discarded basically into the warehouse for like however long, years probably.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Now,
Yeah.
before we hop into everything, you recently, both of you came back from a very exciting trip to California. We'll talk about that in just a bit. But coming back wasn't so exciting. I watched the video, and like, I don't even know how many other people, we all wanted to jump through the TV and give Sammie a big fat hug. You too, Tucker, but I mean, just watching, Sammie cry, it was just crazy. But I cannot imagine what was going through your minds. Just tell us about that. I want everybody to watch the video because it's pretty moving. But, I'm glad you guys are back safe and sound, but just tell us a little bit about that.
So people were saying that I was overreacting about it, but I was literally underreacting. But Sammie can tell because she was actually more upset about it than I was.
I mean, I don't like flying on planes to begin with. I've said this in maybe other videos, and I think I said it in that video, that I just don't like the idea of somebody else having control over my life. Like, I don't know the pilots. There's 2 pilots? I don't know them. And I'm, like, a little bit paranoid, though, like an overthinker, and it's like anything could happen. Like, one of the pilots could have a heart attack, and, like, things just happen sometimes. So I'm already nervous, and like all those thoughts are always going through my head before I even get on the plane, while I'm on the plane, the whole ride. But this specific plane ride was probably the worst. The turbulence, usually it's like it happens when you take off and when you land, right? Mm-hmm. But this flight, it happened the whole time. And like it's always when like you hear the pilot over the loudspeaker saying, put your seatbelts on, like the seatbelt light comes on, and the turbulence, like it was just the whole ride, pretty much. And I don't know. I started crying when I called Paul, because Big Paul is the godfather of our cats, and that too was watching our cats while we were in California for the short time that we were. And I just get emotional because our cats are really our kids.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just, and that we have 6 of them. So it's like if something did happen to me and Turner, it would like destroy their happy life that they have. I don't know if that sounds weird.
No, it doesn't, because you guys are parents to the cats. I mean, you're fur parents. It's just, you love them so much. And I get it, Sammie. I truly do. It's just, watching that was just so upsetting because we felt so bad for you guys, and I get it. We're on a plane once, so there was tons of turbulence flying in the air, and I'm like, what if we die? I have kids. And, you think of all of these things, and it's hard not to.
Yeah, and, like, we're both 30 years old, and I guess it goes a little deeper. Like, you start thinking about how life is super short, and even though we live a really good life, it could just be done like that. And that is probably some of the reason why I was crying too. Like, I really don't have a will. Neither of us have a will written up. Like, that's not something that I've definitely thought about it the last time we were on a plane too, but I don't know.
Well, the great thing is you're back safe and sound, and you got something cool from the American, the Horror Story house or whatever.
Oh yes, the paper. I still have to frame that.
And Sammie, honestly, I love how you just talk to everybody.
Well, because I don't know. I knew that some people are really shy, and like, I guess I can be too, not really, but it's just, if you open up to them, obviously they were there, then they'll open up to you, and then it makes for like good conversation.
Well, it was
Good
awesome.
vibe.
Right, and it was just awesome to see you just going around to different people, taking the pictures of that family, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Yeah. I
think,
love the Polaroid camera.
Those people that were there might not. I don't think they were going to stop until we started like waving to them, and then we were like filming with our camera. So then they turned around and came back. So like it makes them feel more comfortable if they see that we're comfortable there.
Was that the car that drove by first, and then they came? That was that orange car, right? And then they came back.
Yeah, it was like red or orange. Yeah.
That's so fun. You were waving at them. You guys are so funny.
Well, because we knew they were there for the house. Why else would they drive down that street? There's like not much traffic on that area.
And I'm sorry, Tucker. You really shouldn't have gotten on that mattress. I was having a heart attack.
There were some bed buggies on there.
There better not have been.
I know.
But then somebody had mentioned, like, well, what if somebody just had dumped that mattress there knowing that people would think that it was fake blood, but really it was just a crime scene mattress?
Right.
And, like, everybody else would just be thinking, like, oh, it's a prop from the show, but really it wasn't. You know what I mean? I started thinking about it.
The PA or whatever she was with the production for American Horror Story that was there at the house working there with her crew, she went up to them and told them that it was from the movie. Did she not? That's
yeah. You're right, actually.
Oh, okay,
I forgot
good.
that she talked to the people that wanted to take it. I forgot about that.
All right, so there's a disclaimer. Thank you very much, because I'm like, why is he laying on that mattress? Oh my God, Tucker, get off it.
It was like a pretty new mattress, though, that had just been sitting there. I don't think it was ever used, really. Like, it looked nice.
They just spent like $2,000 on it and then used it once and just threw it out.
Isn't that
Threw
crazy?
some fake blood on it.
And this is why people like us go out thrifting and save things.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, if anybody's listening, the house is the murder house from the TV series American Horror Story, but it was also featured on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The X-Files, The Twilight Zone, the show Angel, and multiple other movies. So it's like a super famous house that back in the day a rich doctor had built, and then it looked so good for movies they just started using it over and over again.
Oh, that's cool.
And supposedly it is actually haunted though too, right?
Yeah, that's what people were saying. And they actually offered it on Airbnb a few years ago. It was like $1,100 just for one night, but there was like some YouTubers and people that had stayed in it. So you can, if you go online, you can look it up.
That would be kind of cool for you. No, Sammie, would you do it? You wouldn't do it.
The only thing is, okay, so I've never seen a ghost personally, but I am a spiritual person. I do believe in energies, and I feel like I would personally be vulnerable for something to possibly like attach to me. So I don't really like that type of stuff, and that's why we haven't really gone anywhere that's like that could possibly have some kind of negative, malevolent, like, spirit, because it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I get it. Now, the both of you have been hard at work on your channel for about 4 years, right? But before Sammie came into all of our worlds, Tucker was on his own, scrapping and doing cleanouts. Now, Tucker, you are also a YouTuber with your brothers, and we'll talk about that in a bit too. What made you go in that different direction and start your own channel to film scrapping and cleaning out people's houses?
Well, so going way back, we used to make videos with a high-8 camera and just film whatever, like stunts and stuff when we were kids. Literally, I was like maybe 7 years old or something.
Oh, wow.
And my brother would film me all the time. We have the tapes. I got to transfer them all.
Oh, that would be fun.
We started putting it, he was like really into it, Ben, my brother, who also does YouTube.
Yeah.
But he would transfer the videos from the high-8 tape to a VHS tape, and then he would cut sections of that from a VCR to another VCR.
Oh, my God.
And then make like little edits that we could watch just at our house. Like, oh, let's put it together and make like a whole-length movie. And then later when like computers came along, well, obviously they were probably already there. We just didn't have them. But he would make DVDs. And before YouTube even existed, we would make the DVDs and then we would print a whole bunch of them, and we would give them out to people that we knew. Like, we would go around actually and just like drop them in people's mailboxes that we knew. And then like around in our local area here in New Jersey, people would be like waiting for like the Nub DVD to drop or whatever. Like every year we would do a DVD.
Oh, wow.
And it was something that they would like play at like parties or whatever. But then I think it was like 2006, whatever. We started putting stuff on iTunes, and then eventually we went on YouTube because it was just the best platform to get this stuff out there, and didn't have to like print DVDs and spend a whole bunch of money. We could just put it on there, and if people wanted to watch it, they would. And I just always did stunts, loved doing stunts. I went to like a school to train for stunt work because I wanted to do it for movies.
Oh, wow.
And then like after a while, it wasn't really interesting to me anymore because it's like it's so easy to get hurt, and like I wasn't working professionally. So I still love doing stunts, but I don't do them anymore just because it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
But it just was like a natural progression into just filming my everyday life of what I like to do every day. And that's what we started doing. And then when I met Sammie, it just was like such a natural thing that wasn't like I didn't have to force anything. We would just, grab the camera, and then it would just be like, we're allowing these people to basically step into our lives every day. And that just caught on, and a lot of people started liking that aspect of it instead of like planning something out so much to the point where it was like overproduced, kind of like the stunts were.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, where's the substance in this? It's kind of just like, they're doing too much almost. Then it was just like drop all that and just start filming like we used to when I was a kid. Just film her, film me, film our cats, and if people like it, they'll watch it. If not, they can go find something else to watch.
Right.
And then we just started making tons of videos, and that's where we are now.
I love it. I can't believe you were doing stunts for that long, though. That's crazy. And your brother was doing them on before digital.
It was just like home videos, though. It wasn't like we were fully doing stunts. It was like, yo, Tuck, jump off the half pipe into this pile of hay, and I'll just film it, and then we'll put that together with some skate footage that we got, and then some footage of my dad yelling at us to, clean up the yard or whatever. And then it would just be like a funny video, kind of like, I don't know, the best thing to compare it to would be like Bam Margera's videos when he was younger. Like something like that. It would be like Jackass or something, where you would have a mixture of like comedy mixed with like stunts and skateboarding. And we just had our own style. But yeah, eventually it became just the stunts. And then my brother is a professional surfer, so he just started doing surf videos, and I just started doing my own videos. And it just we split up from like always filming the stunts, and then we just kind of let that channel just stay. It's on there still, but we haven't uploaded on it in a long time.
It's still there, and it's so funny. You guys, there's almost 200,000 subscribers, and I saw the comments going, okay, you guys going to upload another video? Like, when are you going to upload another video? Do you guys think you'll do something, maybe? Like, what, like a comeback, a reunion or something?
We did actually do a reunion thing where we all met up, because there was a bunch of other people involved too. The Horse, who's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and he would always come and film with us, but he has like a channel and stuff, but he's just been doing tons of different things too with his life. Like he trains like people in gymnastics now. That's his thing. So like it kind of just was like it dissipated on its own, and then it's just like I don't think we'll ever do it again because it's not who I am anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not who my brother is anymore. It's just build off of your past, but don't feel like you have to go back to that. I mean, it doesn't define me at this point.
No, you're absolutely right. And it definitely was, like you said, a natural progression is what it sounds like. And we have to give a shout out to your brother, Ben Gravy. Like, he's, oh my gosh, the sponsorships and all of the subscribe. Like, it's crazy what he's built for himself as well.
Yeah, and it's just like the same thing. Like, we were really into the Nub TV thing because it allowed us to be very creative, and we worked together to make like these videos that we really cared about. But he has always surfed, and what I do on my channel now is something that I've always done. Like, I've always been a thrifty person, always loved going to flea markets. I always picked trash, and I used to have yard sales when I was really young at my parents' house, just with the stuff that I found in the trash. So like, for me and him, it's kind of like we've always done what we're still doing, so just continue doing it. I mean, it's kind of hard because there's so many other people on YouTube that are grasping for the authenticity of you or of me or of Sammie. Like, they're doing what we're doing because they want to get views, not because they love doing it. And it's kind of like degraded the community online, because it's almost like, how do you know who's real and who's fake? Because everybody just wants views and that's all they care about. It's not like they started doing this and it's been their whole life, and now they're to this point because that's just where they ended up. It's like, no, they thought about it so much and turned it into a business to the point where, like, the whole internet's fake. I don't know.
Can
It pisses me off, honestly.
can I just tell you, though, Tucker, you and Sammie, I mean, you're true followers. We know it's real. This is your, and this is why I love you guys so much, because, and this is why I took the time to put, you know, everything together. I love you guys. You're authentic. This is your life. And you are giving us the honor to come into your life. So you can tell, and I probably have an idea of maybe one of the people you're talking about. They're completely staged. I get it. But I don't watch them because I don't want to see that. I want to see what you guys do. I'm interested in you as people. And that's the whole thing about YouTube. It's about you. And people can, you know, sift out the shit, basically, right? I think so.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, reality TV hit really hard in the 2000s, and it was cool because in the beginning people were like, wow, this is real. It's not like a stage show. But then eventually everybody found out that, you know, Storage Wars is fake. All these shows are fake. They're non-scripted, but every single scenario is completely set up. Mm-hmm. So then they started turning to YouTube and being like, well, I don't want to watch a fake show that they're feeding to me as real. Yeah. I want to watch real people's lives, really. So then they go on YouTube, and then all of a sudden they have all these people that are just faking their YouTube channels, and it's like, well, I turned to YouTube because I was over that, and now you're feeding me this BS anyway. I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
No, it is crazy, and I totally get what you're saying, but you guys are being true to who you are, right, Sammie? I mean, this is you, you know, and let's talk to you, Sammie, for a minute. So you have progressed, and I don't want to put it in a weird way, but watching you from the beginning, I mean, in that first video, you were smoking cigarettes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The
Newports.
Oh, my God. That is so funny. Newport 100s or just Newports?
Either one. Either one.
And, you know, to the person that you are today, you're modeling. You are, you know, out there, and I have to bring it up with cats. I mean, just, you guys drive around with cat food in your car. I mean, you're always... whenever you stop, oh, we got to go feed the Kikis. We got to, oh my gosh, get the food out. Even in California, you know, you're like, oh, Tucker said there's a cat at the house. You're like, oh, get the food out.
I'm a sucker. I love cats. I don't know. I mean, I do know why it is, but that's just a very long story. But I don't know. I love cats. So I have to have cat food on hand, you know?
But even in your rental car.
Way different.
Even in your and even in your rental car, you were carrying around cat food, which I thought was great, but it's so you. Now,
it's so funny. We had that left over too, and we ended up when we dropped the rental car back off. I guess they had like a pile of stuff because obviously everybody usually has like stuff left over that they can't bring on the plane. So I told him, I was like, you know, if you guys have any stray cats around here, here's a huge bag of cat food.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, they took the food, and he said someone will take it home, and they took all the other stuff, like the leftover, like water bottles and the drinks and everything from all the cars. They took all our stuff. It's pretty cool, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool.
Just like at the airport, what do they do with all that stuff they make you take out of your luggage and you can't take with you?
They keep it. I know they do.
So mad at that.
I know, me too. That happened to me one time. I bought like all this new shampoo.
Yeah, thank you.
All this nice stuff, and then they just took it.
Yeah, because I was dumb. I'm not a traveler. We don't go anywhere. And the one time we did, I'm like, wait a minute, that's like $50 worth of stuff. And they just, nope, sorry. Can't take, nope.
Yeah, she took it. And she was using it that night.
Son of a.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
God.
was so happy though, because that was
She
good
was
quality
so
stuff.
happy.
Oh,
hmm
that's
I would have
ridiculous.
been using it too, though. We take stuff out of people's houses we clean out and
Yeah,
use
right.
it.
I know.
Yeah, I take the paper towels, the laundry detergent, if it's good, everything.
Hey, why not? You're there doing it. I mean,
$12 richer.
that's right. Now, the thrifting thing, guys. Tucker, you said you've always had that in your blood. And your mom has, she's into antiquing and thrifting and all of that. Sammie, what about you? Do your parents or, was anyone in your family into thrifting and antiquing?
So, like, I was raised by my dad, so a male. So I always had to be thrifty. Like, he wasn't taking me out to, like, the nice stores and, like, buying me whatever I wanted. Sometimes, maybe. But I always had to be thrifty.
So,
Always. And my dad denies, like, trash picking and stuff like that, but I remember going trash picking when I was younger.
yeah, then it was
So-
true. It was true. It's funny. A lot of people don't want to admit that, but I got to tell you, there's some nice pieces in my house from somebody else's trash.
Exactly.
I'm not going to lie. Hey, they're throwing it out. Why am I not going to take that?
Exactly. It's recycling.
We're saving it from the landfill.
Exactly.
I mean, we just found like a Pottery Barn solid wood dresser in the trash.
Oh my gosh.
And obviously the guy had like a really nice Mercedes, like, I don't know what they are. They look like Land Rovers in his driveway. So we were just like, oh, well, he just has a lot of money. So he probably just got a new dresser just because he felt like it. Either way, it was $1,100.
Oh my God.
And we took it back, and then our friend bought it off of us. But he was like so excited, and it was a nicer dresser than any one of us would have ever bought. And it was out of the trash. So,
Well,
like, I don't know. It's insane.
Pottery Barn. I mean, a piece of furniture. I can't even imagine what that. You said $1,100. I'm not going to go spend $1,100 on a dresser. It's just not happening.
No,
Well, who would?
absolutely
Really?
not.
You know what I mean? But like out of the trash, it's like it's a nicer piece than we would buy, or mostly anybody would know would buy. Just because it's in the trash doesn't make it less valuable.
That's right. Absolutely. And you guys are in Summers Point, New Jersey. So you always go to the beach town and you go trash picking there. What's one of the best things you've gotten out of the trash at the ocean houses?
Ooh. I feel like our whole house is furnished with like either trash picked or like people have given it to us. So
Hey.
I'm like trying to think.
It's all good.
The best trash pick. I don't know if it was the most valuable, but it was. We found a
Skateboard.
1980s Tony Hawk skateboard that we found out was a board that somebody had won in a contest. So they never released it to skate shops ever. It was a contest won board.
Oh my
And
gosh.
somebody had just put it to the curb because they were probably like, oh, this is Johnny's board from back in the day. This is garbage. But I ended up selling it for like over $600 on eBay,
Dear
which
God.
it's probably worth easily probably double that. And it's just going to become more valuable over time. And I will say, looking back, I shouldn't have sold it, but it is what it is. If you need the money, you just sell the stuff. And we met Tony Hawk last year, and he's the most authentic celebrity that I've ever met. Coolest guy in the world. So nice to us. So that made the board even more valuable in my mind, because it's like one of my childhood heroes didn't let me down. So it's like, I could see why his stuff becomes valuable.
Yeah.
Because he's that
No,
cool.
yeah, fully lived up to his name.
That is-
Super cool guy.
That makes it so much nicer when people are nice to you.
Yeah.
And you
It was cool.
you both are skateboarders. Now, did you guys hear that skateboarding is actually going to be part of the Olympics?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It's
Super,
really
super cool.
it's mind blowing though, because like when I was even a kid, which we're not that old,
Right.
skateboarding was kind of looked down upon as like, oh, these punk skateboarders skating by my house. Like the neighbor would call the police on us every
my-
day
oh,
because we were
for-
skateboarding out front. And then fast forward 20 years later, it's an Olympic sport. It's
Right.
just, that's
No,
crazy.
they're smart though. Because like I wouldn't watch the Olympics. I'm not really like into like sports, but I would definitely watch skateboarding.
Oh yeah. I mean, because when I was a kid, because I'm much older than you guys, I used to watch the Olympics because really we had 3 TV channels to choose from. So when the Olympics came on, the winter and the summer, that's what you did. You watched the Olympics. But now, and so I haven't really watched it since I became an adult and had kids and all of that stuff. And I just never was interested anymore. But I will tell you, I will watch skateboarding.
Yeah. Us
Yeah,
too.
no, for sure.
Now, Tuck, your dad, Sasquatch. We all know him as Sasquatch. He is so funny. Why does he not have his own channel?
We could never believe why he wouldn't. Like, we've been telling him for years he needs to.
Oh, he has to. Him and your mom together, your mom balances him for sure, but he is so friggin' funny.
I was just telling him, like, well, he has a decent amount of money. Like, he should just hire a camera guy. And if he has to put out money for the first, 3 months, eventually it'll turn the other way and he'll start making money off it. If he just had somebody with a really good camera that was, mic'd up, following him around and just filming the funniest stuff of him.
It's so true.
He would become famous on YouTube, no doubt.
Oh, in a minute. Literally in a minute he would. Does he want to do it? Does he want to do it, or is that holding him back? Because that should not hold him back.
No, he doesn't want anything to do with it. He just likes what he does.
He totally should. But anyway, all right. So we're not going to get Sasquatch his own channel, but maybe now that it's out in the universe, who knows?
But there was this one producer guy that was trying to make these shows about us.
Yeah.
He made a couple pilots and stuff. He's from New York, and he would always try to be like, all right, we're going to get you your own show on HGTV. To my dad, my dad was his favorite character by far, obviously. But he always would joke about it, but then be serious. We should do it. Why don't we, you buy houses and fix them up, kind of one of those shows. But then have my dad's personality too as part of it.
It would be I don't know why he wouldn't do it.
It's hilarious.
He is hilarious. Now there was one video you did, and you're filming your dad. And I don't know why Yewwww hasn't sponsored you guys yet, because I never even knew what Yewwww was until I started watching the both of you. And you give them so many vlogs. I'm like, your faces should be on their signs. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Yeah, how funny would that be?
Or even on their coffee cups.
Yeah, it's funny because Yewwww is a Pennsylvania-based store, and they've moved into New Jersey, Delaware, and now Florida and stuff. But they own every store. So it's not where you know what I mean? It's not a franchise. So they grow as the company grows. It's kind of crazy. Because if they put Yewwwws anywhere in California and Texas, anywhere, people would go to it like crazy. But it's just they don't want to do that. They're just slowly just building stores. Not that slow, but
all right,
maybe
you should at least get your faces on their coffee cups. Something.
I mean, my dad needs to. He's probably spent a couple $100,000 there just buying coffee.
He buys 4 cups of Yewwww coffee a day.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Now, Tucker, when you started your channel, you basically did the videos alone, and then of course we have Sammie J, who we all love. She enters this brand new world. And like you said before, you both are putting your life on film. You're bringing us into your world. So, Sammie, what was it like for you to not only meet the guy of your dreams, who is now your husband, but to begin living a life that's independent of the 9 to 5?
It's I just feel like it's so much better. I feel like couples, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, it's a different type of life. Because, obviously, when you're working with your significant other, you're together all the time.
Right.
So, there's arguments, obviously, because in reality, we're business partners as well.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we understand everything that each other is going through, if that makes sense.
It does.
If I thought about it before, if me or Turner just got, a regular 9 to 5 job, we wouldn't really be connected like we are. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, it had to have been very difficult because I would imagine you guys work harder because you're basically living 24/7, editing, producing, creating. You have your house, you have your cats, you have each other. You are literally doing a full circle every
Oh, yeah.
single day you're working, no matter what.
It's so tiring, actually. Because I feel like obviously the diehard viewers, they know, especially people who, do similar things to us. They know what goes into it because it's not like we film every single aspect. Like, we try not to put a lot of the brutalness of what we do in the videos because that's just not what people want to see. They want to see the, the primed and prep, like the finished product. And it's just, I don't know. It's really tiring.
You keep
You put so much more value in doing something that is going to totally benefit you, though, than you would working for someone else.
right.
So to work 80 hours a week for yourself is different than working even 20 hours a week for someone else. Because the value of it goes so much higher.
Absolutely.
It is more rewarding for sure.
Well, and you guys do keep it on the positive side because when you just said, you do have your arguments, I would never even imagine you did, to be quite honest with you. Because
I know. Well, we really don't that much. That's the weird thing because, I don't know, both of us have grown so much since we even met each other that no matter what we fight about, because it could be the dumbest thing, like it literally could be like I told him not to, after he toasts bread, wipe up the crumbs because the ants are getting crazy. It's starting to get hot out. He doesn't do it. Like, I might get mad about that, but at the end of the day, life is so short. It's like, why the hell do I care about those crumbs? It's not a big deal. You know what I mean?
I get mad
Like,
about
it wasn't
crumbs
gonna
too,
end.
though. No, I get it. Like I'll say that to Al. Why didn't you clean up? You took out the toaster. Can you wipe up the crumbs? It's a
Stop it, both of you. I can't take it.
Dude, you know what? Also, like the reversing of the socks. Like, I do the laundry, and it's like just when you have to fold. I feel like I do like 5 loads of laundry a day. I don't know how mothers do it or fathers. Like with like 3 kids, like the loads of laundry because there's only 2 of us. Well, and all the cats and their blankets, but it's just. But at the end of the day, we know where we stand, and it's like we love each other. That's my partner. I'll be with him for the rest of my life. Like, sometimes you just have to remind yourself, like, it's nothing.
Right, and it's not worth fighting over the little things. Just some days, I think, as women, Sammie, I mean, we just do, and we can't help it. It's just
Yes, the women have more stuff going on internally, so everybody's got an attitude. Women, for sure.
So it's a couple of days out of the month. I'm not a very nice person, but you know what? He can handle it. It's been over 33 years, so it's all good. Now,
exactly. I'll warn him too. I'll be like, it's about to be that time of the month, so if I act crazy, just give me a break.
Yeah, or just go take a ride.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Not me either.
Me neither.
Through one ear out the other, so it's cool.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, what is the story of how you both met?
Okay, we can tell it. It's not that exciting, really, but we have met each other through acquaintances a few times over the years. We had a common friend. His name's Nikolai, and he's. I'm not going to say anything too crazy, just in case he sees it. We just saw him. He lives in California. We just saw him, but he was a really good friend of both of us. So we crossed paths at his house a few times, but never like more than a minute of just like, hey, what's up? But so we kind of knew each other in that way. And then I don't know how long ago this is, 2017.
2017.
I was writing the movie that we're now filming, actually. Same movie. I was writing it. And I had asked Sammie if she wanted to be a character in the movie, and then she just like responded, yeah, sure, that sounds, pretty cool. And then she just like forwarded her number to me, just like said when we start filming or whatever, and then we just didn't think about it after that. I didn't like text her or call her or anything. But then like a month later or something, I messaged her and I said, would you want to go shoot some photographs? And I didn't know what she was going through at the time, and where she was in her life, which was not a good place at all. See, I hadn't even seen her for probably 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Before that, and before that, I didn't know her really at all. Even then, I had only ever like met her.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if people know what Sammie looks like, she is a great look for a movie character. That's literally all I was thinking. I wasn't thinking of a relationship. I wasn't thinking of anything. I was just like, look, she looks great for a movie. That would probably work. I come up with like ideas constantly in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and I like just put them out in the universe, and then usually they work out. And thankfully, I did this time. But then she said, yeah, come and pick me up at this location. And then I was like, that location seems really weird. Okay. So I went to the hotel where she was staying, and for me, it's basically like love at first sight.
Oh.
I know it sounds weird because she was in a bad place, but I can still remember clearly her just like walking out of the top hotel room door and then down the stairs, and I was just like, wow, that's, for me, it was kind of like after hanging out with her that first day, I knew that I was in love.
Oh.
But
Wow, Bunny.
All right, Sammie,
just from there, yeah.
how about you, Sammie? How about when, did you get that feeling from Turner that he was in love with you?
Okay, it wasn't like at first sight, because for me and what I had experienced previously in my life with men in general,
Mm-hmm.
is that and with women too, like just a guard up. Like I didn't trust anyone. I had just been so hurt by pretty much everyone in my life at that point that I was just like, all right, well, let me just make a friend. Like, can't be that bad. He can't be that bad. And like, I've always been into like photos, doing photo shoots, stuff like that, just being creative. So, and at that time in my life, I hadn't done anything like that in a really long time. So I was like, okay, this will be fun. So, we ended up doing the photo shoot, and the photo shoot aside, obviously we talked a lot and got to know each other, and it was pretty much then, like he just listened to me, like really listened and didn't act creepy like guys do, especially at that age. Like I could tell, because I'm fairly intuitive, that he was a genuine person, and just the people that he interacted with as well and how he treated them
Mm-hmm.
just pretty much solidified how good of a person he was. And I had never met anybody that was like him in my whole life. Like, just so caring and kind and honest and real, because like he does joke around a lot, but it opened me up, and I eventually let my guard down. And I remember like talking to one of my friends, and I was telling her about him, and she was like, you sound like you are in love with him. And I was like, I do? I was like, no. No. And then after I got off the phone with her, I was like, shit. I was like, I am in love with him. But at that point in my life, I was like, I'm not, why would he ever want to be with somebody like me? Like, why would he want me?
Because you're beautiful and you're a great person.
And he helped me see that. So, you guys are gonna have me tearing up. Jeez.
Love you, Sammie.
But that's pretty much, he just helped me see myself again, and he made me want to be a better person.
You're a great person. I mean, both of you. And can I just make an observation? I feel like you both are old souls. Am I right or wrong in that assumption?
Definitely right.
I believe in reincarnation, and I think that a lot of people that buy into the bullshit of society, like you just said, that they haven't evolved beyond that as whatever you are. I don't know what it is. It's not really a soul. It's just energy, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that too. Because you have to go through more than one life to evolve to the point where you can pass on. It's not like you just, I'm not a religious person at all. I don't believe in a physical heaven.
Yeah.
But I do believe that you have to get to a point spiritually here to then get to the next place. And a lot of people are in their infancy, and that's why they act so stupid and think that, like, that car is going to make them fulfilled when they, I don't know. Even though they know deep down that never will, they haven't evolved far enough to be able to comprehend that.
And unfortunately, some people never do.
Right.
Or in that lifetime, that's the thing. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where, like, I think you guys, it again, just an observation. I've never met you in person. Hopefully we do get to meet one day. But just, from the outside looking in, you just seem like you get it. You're 30 years old and you get it.
Yeah. I mean, and when I met Turner has, a really good family, has always had a really good support system. So to meet somebody like that and the way that he acts and treats people and his perspective on life was refreshing for me. And I was like, how can he feel the same way I do and think the same way I do when we have had completely different upbringings? That was something that definitely made me fall in love with him.
Well, it was meant to be at that time, right?
Yeah. And a cat lover. Like, I had never met anybody that loves cats just as much as I do.
I mean, if that wasn't a sign.
That was definitely a sign. I was like, where did you come from?
I mean, it really, let's say you take stray cats to the vets. Again, you drive around with cat food in your truck. You go out and you feed cat. Like, there was one video you guys did, I don't know, it was several months ago, and it was in a neighborhood, and Sammie, like, smelled all of the feral cats. Like, for some reason, like, there wasn't one cat around, and Sammie's like, there are cats around here. And then, sure as anything, you bring the cat food out, and all of these like, I don't know how many cats there were, and I'm like, oh my God, she freaking knew there were tons of cats there, and you didn't see one.
The cats seem to, like, we're literally, like, I call us, like, tinkers. Like, they're just always in, like, a neighborhood where there's just stuff everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you do have a way of sniffing them out, though.
Yes, 2 cents for sure. Cat sense.
Now, tell us about, Sammie, when you got engaged, and we saw that on film, and we also got to share in your wedding. So did you know the engagement was coming?
No, I actually had no idea. But when we were going over the bridge, which I think was on film. No. Was it on film, babe? No. It wasn't. He grabbed my hand, and his hand was, like, super clammy. And, like, I mean, it usually is clammy anyway, but it was, like, extra clammy, and I was like, something is weird, and then I was like, nah. But I wasn't thinking that that's what it was, because he just seemed so nervous.
Yeah.
And then when he said, I need to talk to you, I was like, oh, God, what happened? Like, what did he do, is what I was thinking. Like, what did he do?
Oh, jeez.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't anything bad.
Now, did you go and watch the whole ring, how he got the ring and everything?
Yes. And I was like, wow, like, that, it's just, I had no idea. Like, what was I doing? I was getting my hair done.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I had no idea. And the place, the jewelry place that he got it from, is literally right down the street from us.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It was like perfect, like perfect place to get it from. I just don't know how it's just so thoughtful.
Well, I mean, he worked really hard to get that ring. It looked
So
like.
hard, and like we were struggling. Like it's not like we had money, so like it just meant so much more than like me. Like I know a lot of people like pick out their rings and like tell their husband what they want or whatever, or their friend, but it was just like he just went for it, and we didn't have. I mean, it's not like we're rich now either, but it's just it meant a lot.
And that's where I think
time.
the old soul thing comes in, Sammie, too, is that you guys just get it. You know, you know what life is about. You just love what you have around you, and you suck it all in, and
Yeah.
it makes you happy.
Super grateful. Like, I mean, I've been through a lot in my life, and I just know what matters and what doesn't, and like so does he. It's just I didn't even need a ring, to be honest. Like that doesn't make us any more than we already were.
Yeah.
You know.
But he wanted to do it for you, and it was just such an awesome event to watch and see how he went about getting it. It's just, you know, again, really cool how you guys are giving us the honor to be a part of your lives.
Yeah.
Now,
Ruru the ring bearer.
Now, last year we saw the entire world change. Everything was shut down, and YouTube and estate sales and yard sales and cleanouts, that is your business. How did you guys adapt to all of the changes? Because it looked like a seamless flow for you, but it had to be interruptive.
Yeah, but YouTube was slow too as well.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was slow. But the thing is, we didn't do as much, so we didn't spend as much.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
So it was like we were just hanging out here. I mean, we were in Florida for a while too.
Right.
But that didn't really cost us anything because my dad owns that house, so we weren't paying to stay there. So once we got there, so like normally now, we're going and going every day, going somewhere. Like we went to a couple thrift stores today, spend some money. So like the less you spend, the less you have to make, I guess.
True.
But, yeah, it affected everything, though. I mean, just like being stagnant and kind of a little bit depressed, I guess you could say. I feel like a lot of people were.
Yeah, I think a lot of people went through that. I mean, was it hard for you guys to navigate it, or did you just say, you know what, listen, we're just going to take this one day at a time and figure it out from there?
I don't think it. Honestly, I mean, I don't think it really affected. Like we just found stuff to do.
And
But-
in the beginning, we were like really taking it very seriously
Mm-hmm.
because in the beginning they were like, let's take 2 weeks or whatever to flatten the curve.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's do it the right way. Everyone should just do it, and then it'll go away. But then we found out pretty quickly that it's not going away.
Yeah.
And that was maybe slowing it down, but it was never going to stop it. So after that, we kind of just started going about. Like once we got to Florida, then in the last summer,
Yeah.
we just started almost going about our regular business because like
Living
there's just,
scared
at
is
that point
just
nothing really we
not
could
cool.
do.
Sammie, you're right.
It's not cool.
You're absolutely right. But things were also different in Florida compared to here.
Way different.
Oh, love Florida.
It was almost like nothing happened there. When we first got there, well, the second time when we went back later on,
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of precautions. But when we first went there,
Yeah.
they had done nothing yet.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, people were almost laughing at us for wearing masks.
I'm wearing masks over there.
Oh my God. And now, when the twins went down with you guys,
That was a little bit different, but still, like, everything was open, like the bar, if you guys saw that video.
I did see it. And I'm like, no one's wearing a mask, which, okay, that's great,
But Orlando was wild.
Why?
They wanted to go to Orlando.
Yeah.
God knows
I don't think
why.
we filmed.
But-
I don't know if we filmed that part, but the one kid wanted to go to this club, and we never ended up going to it because it was just so crazy. But there was like a party in the street. This was like dead
There's, like,
middle of
thousands
the
of people.
biggest spike of COVID going on in the country,
Oh,
and there
my.
was like 16,000 people, like they were on spring break and not
Like
a mask
it was
in
like
sight.
a huge like parade. It felt like there
Wow.
were so many people. Like you were rubbing elbows with people.
It's just insane. Because when you guys were down there, I'm going, it's just so weird because you see some people at the yard sales wearing masks. I mean, most people seem to be pretty respectful. You guys are wearing your masks all the time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's probably 110 degrees and you're sweating, you know,
I
but
feel like a lot of people just wear the mask because they don't know.
yeah.
You know, they're gonna get yelled at, or
Mm.
you know, they just don't know if it's okay. But then when they see somebody else not wearing the mask, they're like, okay, and they take theirs off. That's what it seemed like there.
Herd mentality.
Yes,
Just
yeah.
a lot of it was kind of out of respect for other people too.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to be like, I don't know. I feel like I definitely had it and didn't ever get tested or anything because I was sick with all the symptoms. But I don't want to give it to somebody that's going to be much more vulnerable than I am. So like,
Right.
I don't know. That was the scariest part. Was like then maybe just getting someone else sick that could die from it.
Yeah.
And of course we
yeah.
could too, but it wouldn't be very likely. You know what I mean?
Right. And you're being respectful. I totally, I get it. I completely understand.
But yeah, Florida, different world. I mean, it's pretty cool there, though. I'll have to say.
Now, would you guys ever consider? I'd asked you guys once, I think, in one of the videos. Would you guys ever move there?
It's just too hot in the summer. I
Yeah.
can't. I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah. I mean, don't you think you would get? Doesn't everybody say like if they move up from the Northeast or whatever that they get used to it though?
Yeah,
I
they
don't know about
definitely
that.
people definitely adapt. Just like if you went to California, not that it gets like, it's like you just adapt.
Right.
Not every human, but a lot of humans, you just naturally adapt to the weather.
I mean, because that house is pretty cool. You can have a yard sale like every day.
Oh,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
The yard sales pop off over there,
I can't. Oh my god, I would be in heaven. I'd be in.
and the characters are so funny in Florida. Like the people over there are just like the realest.
Well, now, like the one yard sale you guys went to, you got the Harley shirts. The guy's like, "Yeah, come in my house." I'm like,
Oh yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, that guy.
is that going to happen
Yeah,
in Jersey?
probably.
Probably not, right?
Oh no.
No,
He liked
no,
us though, I think.
Yeah, he did.
That was
I mean,
so
you don't
cool.
have to pay to have a yard sale in Florida.
Oh, you have to pay in Jersey?
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
get like a certificate to have it.
That's right.
They
You did
have
that in one of the
Back in the
videos.
city.
That's
Yeah.
that's right. You went and you got your certificate. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, we just have them. we just
No, yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's just that kind of a state, though. I'm sure
yeah. I know.
people listening probably know if they ever lived in New Jersey or knew anyone that lived in New Jersey. It's really beautiful where we live. It's great. South Jersey is a whole different state than North Jersey. If anyone's wondering, it's nothing like North Jersey. North Jersey is basically New York,
Oh wow.
and South Jersey is totally different.
And how long of a ride is it from where you are to New York City?
From here to like
2
Brooklyn is like 2 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, not
No,
bad
it's
at
pretty
all.
close. Yeah.
Now, when was the last time you guys went? Was it the birthday weekend?
Just there.
The day before we left to go to California, we delivered something to Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Tell us how that happened.
Oh, some guy just found I bought the moped for the movie that we're doing.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. So the other guy, Glom, our friend Glom, Ron, he's in a bunch of the movies. He's the one with the Curiosity House.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He found another one, and he's really, really good at fixing stuff. He probably could have fixed the other one too, but either way, he fixed this one as like a project, the other one. So then he brought that down, and then I decided I'm not going to spend the time to work on the other one because we have this one. So I put it up for $300 on Facebook, thinking like, oh, you know, whatever, I'll take 200.
Yeah.
Like I bought it for not much at all. And this guy said, if you deliver it to Brooklyn, I'll give you $500. And then I was like, I don't know, this guy's whacked. Obviously, he's probably going to take the bike from me and just whatever, because like who knows who he is? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
And And then he later, like a week later, he was still like hassling me about it. And then he started sending me pictures of all his bikes and stuff. And he has 12 mopeds.
Come
So
on.
then eventually I was like, all right, this guy's cool. I talked to him on the phone, and then I ended up saying like, yeah, I'll bring it to you.
That is.
And he was happy to give me the 500, and he said he's going to fix that bike and spend minimal amount and sell it for 1,500, which I was like, great.
Yeah.
I made money. You make money. That's awesome.
See, that's the whole thing. And like you said about the Tony Hawk skateboard earlier, you sold it, maybe you should have held on to it, or you could have gotten more money. But here's the thing, when we're flipping stuff, because we do the same thing. We go to yard sales. I go every single weekend and I buy something. I have an eBay store and all that stuff. You take what you can take. It's like, hey, I paid $1. I'm getting 50. How cool is that?
You got to push it out. Like, if you want to keep bringing stuff in, you got to just get rid of it. People always, like, ream us out, like, oh, you could have got this for that. But, like, we have so much, and I'm sure you understand what we're talking about, that it's just, like, 100. No, I won't say 100, but, like, a couple dollars is not a big deal.
That's right. And I know, Sammie, do you not get anxiety sometimes with the garage?
Constantly, just everything, and it's like me too, like with the stuff.
Sammie's the hoarder now, so
Oh,
Sammie keeps everything.
Oh, really? How did those tides turn, Sammie?
Yeah, but it's okay because I put it in its own
Look
spot.
how the tables have turned.
'Cause
That's all I gotta say.
I keep it nicely organized.
You do, but what's the point of having nicely organized 60 lamps in a house? Most people don't even have
Listen,
one.
it's called putting stuff on ice, and then when I'm about like 60, if I live to that old, and that antique lamp from like the 1800s, listen, that'll be worth a coin. You won't be complaining when I make that money off that lamp.
That's true. Once I saw that Kiki shirt I got today.
No.
What?
Gotta take a picture. We found a silk. Well, I can't even claim wig, but I'm a little bit mad about this. We were like not planning on going thrifting today, but he was like, "Oh, you want to check out this thrift store that's like down the street from us?"
Yeah, I got in the car and it just drove there, and then we were out front, and I was like, "Oh, maybe we
I
should
don't
go
know.
in."
The Chevy just drove, and we ended up in this thrift store, and he goes, "Look what I found!" All like nonchalant, and it was a pure silk, Coogee button-up.
No.
That's worth
Vintage.
$300.
I've never even seen a silk Coogee shirt ever.
Me
A button down.
either.
I can't.
I was like, it's not even the itchy one. How did you find that? And this is the same town with the town that we live in. We found that other Coogee, the itchy Coogee,
The itchy Coogee.
in the other thrift store, and I ended up selling that.
All
I
right.
actually found that one, but
All right, what's the best thrifting find ever?
Oh, well, thrifting's not as good as everything else, but that's pretty up there.
That's a
got
good one.
today.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I found, okay, this is probably it. It's not worth as much as the Coogee, I don't think, but I found in Goodwill in Florida on the rack vintage Hell Freezes Over Eagles T-shirt, and it has the big like demon face head with the ice and everything on it.
You had that in a video.
50 cents.
You had
50
that in a
cents.
video, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was freaking. I was sweating. I was sweating.
And it was the OG one. It was the real one.
Oh
It's like
my.
because they do reprint them, but that was the one. It's probably
that's
worth maybe $200.
Oh my
So that was
gosh.
that's a big score.
All right, wait a minute. Can I ask you guys? All right, listen. The dumpster dive with all of the concert T-shirts. What did you sell all of those?
It's not even allowed to talk about it. We can't even talk about it.
Oh,
but
so,
we could tell you.
No, we can't.
I'm sorry. I didn't
It's on
know.
air.
I didn't know.
I'm saying off air.
So we can't talk about it to anyone ever. What are you talking about?
All right.
How much time is going by?
Not long enough. Put it that way.
Continue.
I'm
Damn.
sweating a little bit right now.
Damn. All right.
Listening to us,
All right.
babe.
All right, we're moving on. So, all right, YouTube supposedly, all right. Now, when I was growing up, I literally grew up in front of a TV set. Now we have YouTube, and people say that YouTube is still is in its baby stage, its infancy stage. Where do you guys see YouTube in the next 5 years for content creators?
Well, I don't know how it could be in its infancy, but yeah, I guess so. But when we started on YouTube, the people didn't even know what it was. They were like, "What the hell? And what are you even talking about?" But the most genius part about YouTube is, well, obviously Google bought it, but you know how advertising is on regular TV,
Yeah.
and that like pays for a lot of it to be broadcasted and
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
But Google has created millions, tens of millions. I don't know how many channels there are. 100 million channels. I don't know. Of tiny little TV networks that they don't have to put out a single penny for those channels to create that content.
Right.
But every single video that's monetized, they make money off of. So they just created, by monetizing every YouTube channel that has however many subscribers and whatever views, like I think it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But they've created a situation where they have millions of tiny networks that people are constantly watching. I just don't see it going anywhere but getting bigger, because it's just like, wow, how great of a business plan is that when every other network on TV is putting out all this money to make it sure that might flop. Where
Right.
Google's just not investing any money at all. They're just saying, if you're successful, we'll share the ad revenue with you, but no matter what, we're making money.
You're so right. Because, I mean, Hollywood is failing right now.
Hollywood is bleeding.
Rumbling. Hollywood is bleeding, as Post Malone would say. For real though, that song, oh man, didn't really understand it until we were in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard, and I was like, wow, he nailed it.
All right, tell me about Hollywood Boulevard.
Hollywood Boulevard. Oh,
It's the exact opposite of what somebody would think. So whatever somebody that's never been there would think of Hollywood,
Yeah.
it's the exact opposite of that.
yeah, because you see all these like Instagram posts with like these IG models, whatever you want to call them,
Yeah.
or like the people that have brands in like even like LA, wherever, just California based in general, and it's not that. Like those pictures like are taken in like studios similar to the one that I was in with Ava. Like it's not like you go outside of those buildings and you're like, wait, where am I?
Wow. Wow.
Well, yeah, that was in downtown LA, but downtown Los Angeles is like
That was like west.
it is basically a third world country. It's really bad.
Well, I watched
Skid
it.
Row is really, really bad.
You didn't go through there, did you?
No, but that's literally right next to where that studio was, where the photos were being taken. It's
Wow.
all in that general area, because that's where, I mean, in LA was the biggest boomtown that America ever saw in the 20s.
Right.
And then when the Great Depression hit, it destroyed the entire industry in the whole city, and then it never recovered. It's not like Manhattan, where it's like the value's going up every minute we sit here.
Yeah.
It's like literally it has never recovered from 1930 till now, 100 years.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. So that just gives you, I think, a bigger, platform to just keep creating and make yourselves, the best you can be. And you truly have. What is a very inspirational story that you both have from one of your viewers?
From one of our viewers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you connected personally with anybody?
I do know a few, but I don't want to I don't want to put her business out there. But it's cool though, because I get a lot of messages. And I feel bad because I can't mentally answer every single one, though I do try to. But sometimes they just get lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce.
But it's cool because the fact that a lot of the viewers are willing to open up and message me personally and tell me something that's really personal in their life, like a traumatic experience or just something that they went through, really, really, because I know, our viewers are listening in too, like it really does mean a lot. And even if one of us doesn't answer, we most likely did read it. And it reassures us that we're on the right path and that there are good people out there that actually, get inspired by us. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, you do. I mean, you guys.
Yeah, I have a one that I can say because he puts himself on the. It's not very crazily inspirational, but to me it is because there's another guy that does YouTube videos and his channel is called Scrap and Pallet Man, and he basically told me that a big reason, maybe the biggest reason why he even started making videos is because I tell people to, like, I think you should go make videos, you should do this, and he does a lot of scrap videos. And his channel has grown so big, it's 3 times bigger than ours now. But he started his channel because of basically what I was saying in my videos and our videos. And he's had a lot of struggles in his life and still has things. I don't want to speak for him, but goes through things. But he's an older guy. I think he's about 55, 60 years old, I think. But he said, like, he's the first time in his life that he's worked for himself and he's making money on YouTube and he's doing this thing that he really loves and he's sharing what he likes with the world on this platform that has gotten so big and it's outgrown us. You know what I mean? And that's because of us in a way. So that's pretty inspiring.
Oh, absolutely.
When somebody older that messages us and says that they started doing what they're doing and working for themselves because of us, sometimes I tear up because it's just, that's inspiring for us.
And it's the ripple effect of what we're doing personally for ourselves in the end might not be the biggest achievement of what our channel is all about. It could be what somebody takes from us and then does for themselves. Yeah. And that probably in the long run will be the biggest achievement of the channel.
And it's
something that somebody took from us to give them the inspiration that they need to step up and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to live my dream, which could have nothing to do with what we do.
Yeah.
And then someone gets inspired by them, and then it just goes on.
And
because the thing of it is, there's not a single person in the world growing up who didn't have dreams of doing something bigger than what they were stuck doing. Yeah. So that's the freedom to dream is everybody does have a dream, no matter what it is, if it sounds stupid to someone else. And a lot of people are stuck not living that because they feel like they can't because they need to please someone else or they need to just, make enough money to just pay next month's rent or security. I don't know. There's a lot of different reasons why people choose to not go after what they love.
Right.
But the reality is everybody does have a dream, no matter what it is or how dumb it is or how big it is or small it is or anything. So
I think you guys show everybody that no dreams are dumb because it's a dream. It's what is important to that person. And your viewers and followers all the time just say so many great things about you guys on your channel. Like some of the comments, you're doing what everyone else should be doing. You guys are the best, always giving good vibes out to everyone. We love you. What would you both like to say to all of your viewers that you don't get a chance to just, because you thank them, you guys thank everybody all the time, but, just something you'd like to say to everybody.
What I would say is the worst thing that you can ever do to yourself is listen to other people because they're not living your life. So nobody can relate to you. And I'm not saying don't listen to your dad. Like, don't be like, oh, yeah, F you, dad. Like, your opinion doesn't matter. I'm saying don't listen to people that are trying to bring you down or bring you back to their level or bring you below their level so that they can feel better than you.
Yeah.
Just don't listen to people because it doesn't matter. And the same as somebody who's a millionaire, a billionaire, the same as a homeless person or the same as me or the same, we're all going to die. And then that person's opinion won't mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the saddest thing, though, because that's the best reminder and the best way to remind yourself to be grateful is to remember that you are gonna die. It is inevitable. It's just sad that it takes that for people to wake up sometimes.
You're absolutely right. And Sammie, what would you like to say to everybody?
I would like to say a lot of things, but just try not to let, fear control you. I have a problem with that every day, but kind of like what Turner was saying, life is extremely short. I feel like when you're younger, you feel like you have all the time in the world. That's why you live that fast life, and just your priorities aren't right. But even older people get stuck in it because it doesn't click for them sometimes, and not because they don't want it to, maybe because they just have so much on their plate and so much to think about, and working and paying your bills and dealing with, family issues, friends issues, just life in general. But at the end of the day, you only have one life. So just, be a good person. It does reap rewards. Like, even if it's not a physical reward, it is an inner reward is a lot more rewarding. I'm so bad at this, but
No, you're not.
just,
Not at all.
You're
You're great.
And
You're great. At it.
Adopt a cat.
adopt a cat if you don't have one.
Mhm.
They are amazing healers.
My cat's name is Mittens. Just saying.
Mittens.
Yeah. Yep. And we found our we lost our cat October several years ago, but we found her at the house we lived at before this one. She was, Al literally was cutting the grass, and he comes in the house, he had something in the palm of his hand. He said, "Look what I found." And we had her for 13 years, little baby. Yeah. I mean,
Little chicken.
can you believe that? Can you believe
Yeah, I
that?
love that.
Baby.
Yep. So we love our kitty cats too. And yes, adopt a cat. Absolutely. Guys, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Okay. So our YouTube channel is pretty easy to find. If you just type youtube.com/nubpa, NUBPA, and it'll go right to it. Or if you just get onto YouTube and just search Tucker Upper, 2 words, easy to find it. And Sammie J's channel, she has a YouTube channel too, and that's Bambi Cat. What is it, with 2 eyes and 2
2
T's?
eyes and 2 T's, yeah.
And I have those in
But
the
you can
description.
find her channel through the other channel too. If you go to our main channel and hit the thing on the side, it'll show hers, our extra channel, and then like the other people that my brother's too is on there.
And Sammie is also on TikTok. Like, I don't know how you have the time for this, but you do. And you get almost
Those 60-second videos.
I know, but you're still going to put them together. I'm like, how does she do almost 100,000 followers on TikTok? It's like,
I don't know how either.
Because you're so cute. I mean, stop. That's how. And you're a great dancer. Like, I would break a hip. But anyway, so.
What about me? Have you seen my dances?
Turner, honestly.
Yes, I have. Never mind.
Like, you're so good, Turner. Wink, wink.
No, but I think I don't even get it. I think Sammie's TikTok should be even bigger, but I guess it's just like an algorithm system, so nobody's controlling it. I don't know how it works.
They're gonna be bigger because Sammie just does great stuff. So they will be bigger for sure. Now Tucker and Sam.
I think the main, so the integrity of our channel and our like how we want to be like true to ourselves, it has actually held us back. So that is another reason why people just start doing something on YouTube and they just give up on being real because they see what gets views and they just do that. Whereas like people earlier today were commenting and saying like, I'm over these bullshit videos. Why don't you get back to picking?
Are you serious?
I commented back and I was like, well, yeah, we are going to put some picking videos out pretty soon. But the honesty behind it all is like, we see our channel and what we're doing on YouTube as much bigger than a reseller platform.
Yeah.
Straight up, not to degrade anybody that only wants to do that.
Right.
But I'm not putting myself in that box, and I'm not going to just make picker videos just because the views are bigger. And that's why to get to, you know, our goal is 100,000. So, you know what I mean? Our channel can get, like, it kind of gives you that check mark. So, like, it's hard to clone the channel. I don't know if you guys know about this, but people were cloning our channel and then going on other channels.
What?
So that it looked like ours. And then they were
Commenting means
trying to ruin our channel, basically.
Oh, come
But if you have
on.
the check mark, then it allows that to be, like, harder to do because, like, it won't have the check next to it. So at 100K. Either way, it's taken us longer, but the integrity of the channel has remained so that we can do it. And when we get there, it'll be so much more rewarding.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense. You're not paying to get over 100,000 views. You're genuinely making the videos and letting everything happen organically.
Yeah. And it's hard. It's
it-
hard to do it like that, and that's why a lot of people don't.
It is hard. Freaking hard.
Because they want to build the wall. They don't want to lay a brick and then lay another brick. They just want it to be like, okay, I'm going to go on lunch break and this fucking wall better be built. You know what I mean?
You know what? And that's why but I get what you're saying. You're doing it the way you want to do it. You're not again, and there's that whole, nobody's telling you what to do. You're doing it from within your heart and your soul and your creative minds. And that's where I think you guys succeed above and beyond a lot of other channels because you're real.
Well, isn't that what the Kiki FM is all about? Doing it from your heart?
As-
That's why we're on here.
Damn, I'm telling you. Well, and I really appreciate you guys because you are big. You know, you have almost 100,000, and we're going to be the first ones there, hopefully, to say congratulations when you get there. It's going to be soon. I feel it. It's going to happen soon. You're going to get your silver play button, and it's just, you guys are going to just springboard from there. But we do it. It's from our heart and soul because we love it. We met when we were in radio, and this is our passion, and this is what we love to do, is talk about music. And you know, I said, you know what? I want to talk to the people I love too. And I love you guys so much. I know it probably sounds weird because we've never met, but I feel like we know you, you know, and that has to be kind of strange for you guys
me,
too.
It doesn't sound weird to me. I know,
No,
like,
me either.
a lot of people, like Bob Morley has become a really good friend of ours, but basically we met him through YouTube videos. Like, he lives near us, but we wouldn't probably have known him unless he watched our channel.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of situations like that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, I credit almost everything that has been given to me positively to a video camera, because, like, without that, I wouldn't have had the idea to film the movie, to then meet Sammie, and then going on a photo shoot, and a lot of great experiences. Like, recently we went to California. Basically, we went there to film at that warehouse. A lot of people missed that. They were thinking we were just out there, like, on vacation. I don't know. People are delusional, I guess. But we went there to film for that company.
Yeah, via trading.
Yeah, so then we met the guy that was filming. Mike is a really cool guy, too.
Yeah.
And I would consider him a friend. But the guy, Luis, that was doing the filming, we made a really good connection with him. And then we met him and had lunch with him and his wife. And they were just such cool people. And that's all due to our YouTube channel. So it's like, you just get to meet really good people and have great experiences because of it. So it's like it's not a means to an end. Everything in between is much more important than the actual video. I don't know, or the subscribers or any of that.
I get it. I totally get it. And you guys do too. Like I've told you several times already. You guys just get it. And that's why I think you have so much love from around the world. Literally. You do. People love you guys so much because you do have that genuine being about yourselves.
And I mean, it's like, that's how we really feel. Like, that's how I really feel.
I know
too.
you
So,
do.
like,
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I know.
a
And
lot of people say stuff, but they say it to better themselves in the view of other people. But at this point, I don't really even, obviously I don't want people to hate me, but I don't really even care how people perceive me because I'm just being myself.
yeah.
And if
exactly.
people hate me for being me, then that's fine because at least I can sleep at night.
That's right. That's right. But you know you're always going to
Tell
be.
'em, Bun.
And you know, we put ourselves out there. You're always going to be under a microscope. And you're right, Tucker. You just go, you know what? I am who I am. Like I watch this other YouTuber, Best of Us Investors, Kerry Grinkmeyer, love him. And he literally told someone the other day to go F themselves because they were calling him mean names during his live chat. And he goes, you know what? You're just hurting he's 76 years old. He does a lot of great content. And he's like, you know what? You're just hurting my feelings. Go F yourself. And you know what? There are other channels you can just go watch. And I'm
Well,
like,
that's the thing. There's millions of channels on YouTube. Why would somebody sit there? And the people that leave the negative comments, they leave one in the beginning of the video, and the video was an hour and 20 minutes, and then they leave one at the end. So you know they just sat there and watched an hour and 20 minutes of your life to then talk shit on you.
right.
Could you imagine how much of a waste of time that could be?
All
That would
right.
be like putting on my least favorite show ever and watching 3 episodes of it and just sitting there and talking shit about how much I hate the show.
Because
It's
they,
very strange.
they really love you. That's why. That's why.
I don't understand why people do that. It's kind of sad. And like sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's kind of sad because lately I've just been kind of like commenting back. I just am done like holding my tongue. Not all the time, but then I feel bad. I'm like, well, how sad does their life have to be
Yeah.
for them to do that?
But you guys just rise above it. You're just awesome. You're just awesome. And everything you do for all, like I say, everything you do for all of us, we love it. We appreciate that you guys you're letting us into your life. So we truly, truly appreciate it. And guys, it has been an honor for me to connect with you. And it's also been very exciting for us just to watch your lives, how you're making it happen, how you both love each other, and how you love everyone and everything around you. And I feel like if we could bottle up even a little bit of the positivity that you guys give, our world would be so much better off. And we appreciate you for inspiring us. We appreciate everything you do. And thank you both very, very much.
Well,
Thank
thank
you
you for
for-
having us on here.
It was so fun. It was so fun. Yes! Oh my god. Right in front of the sign. And don't stop believing. Everybody, Tucker Upper and Sammie J, go subscribe to everything they do because they're amazing. And again, all the love, respect, and honor to both of you and all of the kitty cats. If you guys are watching Tuck and Sammie, thank you so much. And this video will be done hopefully in a few days. I love you guys so much. This was so fun. And I appreciate you. Whew, this was so fun. So fun. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this. So again, YouTube, Tucker Upper, Nub TV. And let's get them to 100,000 subscribers. Let's get them their silver play button. They deserve it. They deserve it yesterday. Legends. Oh my god, that was so fun. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I wanted to talk to Tuck and Sammie for literally so long. And again, I guess everything happens when it's supposed to for a reason. So this was a total blessing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Bob. This was great. They're so easy to talk to, and honestly, I could have talked to them all night. And hopefully I get the chance to do that. Hopefully I do. Yes, they are totally legendary YouTubers. And we love them for what they do and for what they give to everything. Oh my god, this was so fun. So great. Oh, thank you. And I hope I asked them good questions. I have, like, guys, like, I'm not kidding. I could have asked them so many more questions, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. Yes, Peter, if you're not subscribed, Tucker Upper on YouTube. Let's get them to 100K. Let's get this done for this couple. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Oh, they're great. They're great, great people. And you can see the cats they have and their family and their beautiful home and just all the great things that they do. I did it. I did it. I talked to Tuck and Sammie. Oh my God. That's crazy. Totally crazy. Woo! That was fun. I gotta have a sip of water now. Let me get my water. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was great. That was really good. Really, really good. Epic. Totally epic. Oh my God, now it's hot in here. I'm sweating. I'm doing a little schwitzing. Woo! Oh my goodness. Wow. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Hope you enjoyed that. Woo! Tuck and Sammie. Love them. I am like smiling. I cannot believe I finally talked to them. How long have I been talking about this? A long time. Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous, aren't they?
Oh my
And
God.
the biggest shot. I enjoyed the entire talk with both of them, right? But one of the best things that Sammie says, being up, the Tucker on his toast and his crumbs, and oh my God, that was great, wasn't it?
Well, that's we have that problem too.
You do? What kind of problem is that?
Oh yeah.
So-
Wipe the damn crumbs up.
Oh my God! And Tucker was so nice just to hold back, and that was great. So they're really nice people.
Oh, and Stacy just said their channel changed her life. Thank you, Tucker and Sammie. Like,
Really?
I mean, how many of those people are out there, and how
Right.
many of, gosh only knows. Like Turner said it near the end, how many people they've inspired.
Right.
And that is just
They've inspired us,
like, oh my God.
and I'm old. I'm really old.
You know,
But-
and I didn't really get to say that how, yes, and if they're still listening, yes, they have inspired us, because how they've inspired us is that they keep doing what they do. Like Tucker always says, keep pushing,
right.
live your dream, freedom to dream. It's all in the same bucket, right? It's
really
all
is.
it's all in the same circle of how you should live your
Right.
life. And they do. They push. They, like Sammie said, it's hard because
is hard.
they work more than a regular 9-to-5 job.
Yes, and the thing too is, just on a personal note, when they hit 50,000 subscribers, right?
Oh my God, you have to bring that up.
Yeah, because it's cool. I mean, this just doesn't
No,
happen.
it's very
You know,
cool,
let
but
me
it's
just-
not about me. It's about them.
No, let me just say it, okay? Don't get upset with me. I want to say it. When they hit 50,000 subscribers, Tucker was on the video thanking Kiki for her order of socks and T-shirts or whatever. So that was pretty cool.
It was very cool.
No,
But it's
I
about
know
them.
Tucker's still listening, and probably Bob Molly's still listening, and all those people in New Jersey and everything else. And I'm like almost asleep, and then all of a sudden, in Kiki, classic rock, and I'm like, what the hell is that? You know?
Oh,
And
Bob was there, he said. How cool is that?
yes, he was there.
Oh, wow.
And then the video when they got married, right? Okay? That's the same video that Sammie spent hours putting a box together and sent it to you. And when we received the box from Tucker Upper and Sammie J, it had all kiss marks on it, right?
The kiss tape.
The kiss thing.
Kissy face tape. Yeah.
Oh, God. It doesn't get any better than that. It's real people. And
I love them so
I want to meet up with them, too.
Someday.
No, I
Someday.
do.
Well, someday, hopefully,
No,
they're
go for
very welcome to
dinner,
come to Rhode
dessert,
Island. And
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to meet up with them and
They'd be
and
a lot of
have-
fun, wouldn't they?
Have them in the studio,
In fact,
in front of the sign.
Did you hear what Tucker said? Next time we'll talk in the studio.
I mean, and,
Right.
and it would be total kismet because
Right.
this sign came from their house,
Right.
And then they would be in my studio.
And they don't know this. That sign has been in Kiki's studio since we received it.
Yeah.
But as of yesterday, because you knew you were so excited to do the interview with Sammie J and Tucker,
been very
we
excited.
transferred from the other side of the studio
We did.
to right behind you, and it says on air. It's great. It's really great. And it's so nice how they got received it and everything else. And I can't believe that Tucker actually got bed
No,
bugs.
he did not.
He said he got bed bugs from that
He was
mattress.
joking.
He was?
It was called a joke.
Okay, I didn't know that. So, God, that was
I know.
that was
Like, I
epic.
am just blown away.
That was epic.
Blown away.
Yeah.
You.
And I think
I can't even say it right.
it, what's
you.
that store they go to all the time? The
Wawa.
Wawa. I think Wawa. If they're listening, anybody who works at Wawa.
Well, Crazy Blade is still listening from Oregon, so thank you very much.
Right. So Crazy Blade from Oregon?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love Oregon.
There's no Wawas in Oregon.
Doesn't it rain a lot in Oregon? I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know, but
Right.
all right. So Tucker said his dad's face should be on the coffee cups, not theirs.
Right,
Then,
right.
Then they should have their face on the sign.
Yeah, but you know,
Sure.
I miss seeing his dad in the videos because when he's on, he's funny as hell. I mean,
Well,
the stuff that he comes
he's
out
funny.
of, stuff that comes out of his mouth. I know he doesn't want to do it now because he's doing other things in his life, whatever. He wants to
but
enjoy his life with his wife.
Can you imagine though?
Yeah, bad or whatever.
Like he would just he would tear it up.
Yeah, but when I see him on his Tucker's and Sammie J's videos, I'm like, wow, this. He should win an Emmy for that performing, isn't it? It goes into.
I think it's just him. It's just him.
Yeah, it's really good. And his brother's a great surfer, isn't
My
he?
God.
Oh my God.
Ben Gravy.
Ben Gravy?
Go to his channel too. Ben Gravy. Yeah.
That's great. So Tucker Upper's channel, if you're trying to find out what his YouTube channel is, go to Google. Everybody knows what Google is. Look up Tucker Upper, and you'll find his channel. And we want to have everybody subscribe to it if you already haven't had a chance to subscribe to his channel because
Yes.
it's epic.
100K kids.
100K.
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 Get them the silver play button.
Oh my God! I just can't believe it. That was really good.
It was so fun.
It was a lot of fun. You okay?
I'm just like, I can't believe I finally. I know it sounds crazy, but I can't believe
Yeah,
I
but-
finally connected with
But
them.
before you talked to him, I said, "Are you nervous?" And I could tell a little jitter in your voice a little bit because you talk to all these weird people all the time and everything
Oh my
else.
God.
And you were like, "I can't believe I'm." Before you went on the internet, I can't believe I'm gonna get talked. I can't believe it. I'm like, okay,
All right, because
right.
this is kind of all right. So I talk to a lot of musicians, which
Yeah.
is so beyond cool.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen to their music for decades.
Right.
But Tuck and Sammie, it's like they're part of us because we watch them whenever they put out a video out. They're in our house all the time, you know? So it's
Yeah, but Tucker said, listen, they're part of our lives. It's kind of weird for us to say that, though, isn't it? I mean, is it?
well, you know what? Like Turner said, no, it's not because it is what it is. I mean, we have a glimpse into what they do all the time.
You know what's kind of weird, though, Kiki?
What? You?
No, you know what's kind of weird?
What?
You know what's kind of weird?
You're just pressing a
Hi,
button.
this is Sammie J. I love my cats, and I love Kiki.fm.
That's what I said.
Is she not the friggin' cutest? Like,
She is cute.
I can't.
And Tucker's cute, too.
They're both beautiful people.
And I can't believe that poor Tucker can't dance.
He tries though.
You know what
He totally tries.
No, I know he tries, but I
Actually, Sammie, you know what? Maybe Tuck should be
right.
part of the TikTok videos because
Right.
he is pretty funny.
He is funny.
Let's face it.
He is funny.
He laughs a lot.
But you know what I want to see from Sammie? I understand that this is just a rumor, and I could probably be spreading a bad rumor right now. But I believe that Sammie J has a great singing voice. I want to hear her sing.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think she does that.
I don't know.
She never
I
sings
don't
like.
know. I don't know. I think she can probably sing. Maybe
Maybe.
we reach out to. I don't know what kind of songs she's gonna sing, but you know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
There they are, right there.
Right,
Just
really?
saying, there's Tuck and Sammy
Really?
behind me on the wall. Just saying.
You got that, and also a Freedom to Dream sticker as well, too.
Yeah, that was with the was that with the socks and the t-shirt?
I think so, yes.
I still have them.
You do?
I
Yeah.
wear my coffee before claim socks all the time. I love socks.
I love the socks.
Socks are
Great. And also, so Tuck and Sammy sell great merchandise. And like I said to them, they're very organic. So you go to their YouTube channel, and Tucker Upper, by the way, got to get him to 100K. And they sell t-shirts, they sell really cool baseball hats. And actually, I should order Al a couple because he goes through hats like crazy. And he has no hair on his head. And now with, it getting hot and sunny and he's out cutting the grass, he always has to wear a hat. Always. So I'll probably order a couple of those. So yeah, they have the hats, they have the t-shirts. I don't know if they're still doing socks, but reach out to them and get something cool from Tuck and Sammy. Yeah, it's Thursday. It's almost the weekend too. Big deal. I'm not doing anything. What am I doing? Actually, it is kind of a big deal because I do have another interview on Saturday, which I'm pretty excited about. And that'll be fun. And I'll probably just do some cooking on Sunday. I hope it's warm this weekend because the weather's been really crappy. Can I just say that? I will be going yards. Susie was on here earlier. We go yard sailing on Saturdays, and last Saturday completely sucked. Can I just tell you that? I got yelled. No, I'm not going to just take the blame for it. Susan and I both got yelled at by a woman. What happened was, I might as well just tell the story now. So we go to this yard sale, and it was a big community yard sale, allegedly. Normally, they have a lot of people who participate in this yard sale, and I won't say where it is because I don't want to get in trouble. But they had this big yard sale. We were there, I don't know, by 7:15. It started at like 8. That's not early, okay? Like, we're out the door at 6 a.m., guys. I'm just telling you, we're the early people. And a lot of people around here are very early. It's very competitive here where I am. I don't know about New Jersey, but let me tell you, it's hardcore. Like, it is, yard sailing should be a sport in the Olympics. I'm not even kidding you. It is that intense. It can be. Anywho, we go to this lady's house, and it's this older woman, and then another woman, and then a man. So we're looking at the things, and she gave me a price on a couple of things. I said, okay. And then my friend Sue, and Sue, if you're listening, you're laughing your butt off right now. She starts looking at something, and then this, not the older woman, but then this other woman says, hey, you need to roll. And I'm like, are you talking to me? I don't even know what's happening right now. I need to roll where? I need to roll on the ground. Is there a fire I need to put out? You need to go. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? And now there's other people like coming to the yard sale. It's first yard sale I was ever asked to leave. I'm not even kidding you. I'm like, I am so upset right now. I felt like Pretty Woman. You're not going to get my money, honey. Gina! Well, thank you for stopping in while you're taking a break. That's awesome. Saying hi to Gina. She's on her break. Yeah. She's working until 2 a.m., girl. You know what's up. Yep, and so she's taking a break. No, Bon Jovi.
So
That's John Bon Jovi.
So Gina's working tonight?
Yeah.
Oh my God, somebody's got to work, right?
So Gina, well, she's going to work because she's going to go to 500 REO Speedwagon concerts.
Oh my God, here we go.
Probably this summer.
Oh my God. She already bought her tickets?
Thank you, Bob. We appreciate you.
Bob,
You.
Bob, we're going to have you in the studio too.
Yeah, no kidding.
That would be epic.
No
That'd
kidding.
be great.
Be so fun.
We could hang out and just talk about nothing. It'd be great.
No, we'll just talk about
No,
rifting and.
no, we don't want to talk about.
Oh
we just
my-
want to hang out.
Oh, I love
We
it.
just want to hang out and have some ice creams together.
So I was just telling everyone the story from Saturday. Can I start?
What?
So we went to the big community yard sale,
We did?
which ended up not being such a big community yard sale.
Did I go to that? Oh, that
sure,
sucked.
You should wait. Let me tell the story.
Okay.
I started telling everybody, but I'll finish now. So we went to this alleged community yard sale. We go to the first one, and then
Yeah.
talking to this lady, and then this other lady goes, "You guys need to roll."
Oh my God.
And so Sue and I are looking at each other,
Right,
going,
right, yeah.
"What does that even mean?"
You were there for
I-
like 5 minutes or so.
And this-
And they, yeah, it was great.
got prices on things,
Yeah,
whatever.
prices. How much is that?
So,
you
and
set
I,
a
kn-
pile. in your
I
hand.
know what
Yeah,
roll
right,
means because I watch a lot of mob movies.
Right.
So I understand that
Right.
roll means go. You
Go.
need to get off my
Time for you to
body.
roll.
So Sue looks at me and I said,
Yeah.
"You talking to us?"
You talking to us?
And-
Me? Yeah, I don't know.
So then she goes, "Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to go.
Right.
You need to roll."
But I was in the car because if I was there, I would have told her to go take a hike. You know,
So
you got to roll.
we were so upset.
That was
We were
No.
upset. So then we start driving, and then another friend of ours who was a big yard saler.
I don't have any friends, but
So Al goes, "Oh, you got to go to that yard
you mean
sale."
Bruce? Bruce? Yeah.
gotta go to that yard sale over there.
This guy, yard sales, you know how some people compete?
Oh, he's intense.
He's intense.
Very
And when
intense.
Kiki sees something, she likes, oh, that's all you're paying for that? How much is that? Oh, yeah. He's, I mean, that's fine. It makes his living do that, which is fine, right?
That's how he makes it.
But
So
yeah, go ahead.
So Al goes, "You got to go to that yard sale over there."
Down there, down the
So
road.
then we see him a little bit later, and he goes, "They told me to leave." I said, "Well, good. At least it wasn't
Hey,
just
I don't know
me."
what you're talking about, Bruce. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Al's like, "I don't know what you're talking
I don't
about."
know.
He was just busting his.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
And we
Payback's a bitch.
we barely got anything at the yards. Well, I did get some hostas though. That was a good deal.
Very nice horses.
I
yes.
got a whole
Horses.
flat of hostas for like $15.
Flat of horses.
Are you like making fun of me?
No, I'm just saying a flat of horses.
Anywho, so we went to Salvation Army to rectify.
No, you dropped
the
me off
rest
at the
of it.
house because I had a.
I did.
I just couldn't take it anymore after that.
Dropped
The
him
one
off.
that told me to roll.
Got him out.
Get out.
I said, "You know what?
Right.
We're going to Salvation."
So that's big excitement in the Kiki.fm studios. We got a Salvation Army on Saturdays.
And
How
guess
cool.
what?
What?
It redeemed us.
They redeemed us.
Got my stuff.
Yes.
Got some good stuff.
Good stuff.
What did I get actually?
I have
that was
no
good
idea.
from there.
No.
Well, I got clothes. I mean, I always resell clothes, but I got some
Right.
good stuff.
What else did I get besides a horse? I got something that was.
Oh, you got a fire pit for $5.
Oh, that's right. I got a fire pit.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, this afternoon I mowed the lawn. I don't know what it was, but the fire pit was full of water, so I emptied the water so I could
I
have.
saw that.
You saw me emptying the
I
water.
know I saw that the other day. I'm like, why is it full of water?
Well, I know because it doesn't have any holes in it or whatever. I don't know.
Well, that's good.
What do you want for $5, right?
I know.
It's probably
like-
a $40-$50 fire pit, right?
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
whatever.
Walmart
I
is
can drill
selling them
holes
for
in it.
$42, brand new.
Right. Well, what the hell?
I
don't want
mean,
$5.
you know, went to
Yeah.
Walmart to get all our medication the other day.
Well, but I probably could have bought it for $3. Medication. What would,
Oh, you can't negotiate on $5. I mean,
And
it's
the
a
good thing-
fire pit.
I got a whole big bottle of vitamin D for 98 cents. How good is that, huh?
We're so
98 cents.
We're so
On the
annoying.
counter, it's like $5-6. I got prescribed from my doctor vitamin D to keep me in shape. Right?
I pay a lot more than that for my vitamin D.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I stay physically fit. Right.
Oh, you're so fit.
Fit.
Beyond.
Fit as a fiddle.
You're beyond fit.
So I wasn't on today. I wasn't on the other day or whatever. But I'll probably be on tomorrow morning
You'll be on tomorrow morning.
because I overslept.
You'll be on.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So, and wait, it sounds like I'm doing cocaine or something.
I know. Can you stop?
I don't know why I'm sniffing
Hey,
tonight.
stop sniffing.
I have no idea.
It's weird.
So anyway.
Yeah.
So who are we gonna have on next week? Do you have any idea yet? You don't know yet, right?
I don't. You know, these things are tough.
No, they're fine.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
It's when everybody's available.
Right.
You know.
Right. Just turn
And we
your-
were just very lucky that we got, well, we planned this a little bit ago, so we're
Right.
lucky that they could do it.
Right. Very nice people. If you haven't got a chance or opportunity to subscribe to the channel,
Tucker Upper.
Tucker Upper on Google, and you'll find the channel very easy
Or
to
just go to
find.
YouTube.
And it's really good to watch, and his production is amazing.
Epic.
Amazing.
Epic.
His drone. I don't see how he can keep such a steady hand. I mean, if I was thinking videos, it'd be shaking all over the goddamn place, wouldn't it? It would be a wreck, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be. So.
Yeah.
But Sammie does a good job of the taping too.
yeah.
Are you talking to somebody in the studio?
No.
Oh, you
I'm
sound
right here.
sound like you're talking to somebody.
No.
You know what I like that you did a YouTube video the other day on Robert Palmer, didn't you?
I did.
Yes.
I did. Loved him.
Yeah.
Loved him. Simply
Irresistible. What? Oh, God. Oh, there you go. I didn't know where you were going with that. Isn't that terrible? Whoa. Kiki.fm. Oh my gosh. So funny. So yeah, so this weekend we'll be doing a bunch of yard sales, and I'm very excited about that because there are a ton. So hold on one second. Anyway, so it'll be a good weekend. Hopefully it's good weather. Hopefully it's great weather where you guys are. And yeah, and we just, you know, because the weather sucked here. I don't know about wherever you're at. The weather has completely just been cold and rainy and icky. Like just, ugh, caca. So hopefully we get some nice warm weather, and I think what's going to happen is, hey Quinn, thank you. You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so good to me. Hold on one second. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'm saying so a lot. I just am. Probably because I'm just overwhelmed, which is fine. It happens. You know what I mean? It just does. Thank you for sending love, Quinn. And I don't know. What the heck was I going to say? So anyway, so yeah, we're going to a bunch of yard sales. Just going to stick in town. Gas prices, I don't know. We have a gas station open here. We have a few of them open. The prices have not gone up. I don't know what it's like wherever you guys are, but here it's fine. So far, so good. Fingers crossed that nothing changes, but it's okay. Supposedly the pipeline is open again. That's good. That's a good thing. No price gouging. Let's see. Because that sucks when people do that. I hate price gouging. Okay. No, did you cough? Oh, just now you did. All right, now I could hear that because you just did it. Oh my gosh. You cray.
What are you doing that for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we're going to say goodbye now because I have to get up early in the morning, and I've been up since early this morning, and I got to do this.
You go on the air, what, 5:30 you start?
Yeah, I know. I say
Yeah.
nothing about anything.
You really don't.
I don't.
You wait for me to say something.
Right.
Or Howard, or Mark.
Right. Or Radio Ray on Monday and Wednesdays. Yeah. He can't be on with us every day. We have some other people coming up in the next week or so, but I can't tell you about it right now. But, yeah, I don't say much about anything, do I?
No, I really don't.
Should I keep doing it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you have to.
Says who?
I'm the boss. You have no choice.
Oh my God!
You have to just do it.
I can't. But you know,
You can and you will.
is that an order? What are you snorting for tonight?
I'm not snorting.
What
That
is
was
the
a
matter?
throat laugh. That was
Is
a
a throat laugh?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So if you haven't figured out how to pick us up, it's not.
You can't pick me up.
So if
I'm too fat.
They have fat. You're gorgeous. What the hell are you talking about?
Too big.
No, you're
Can't pick me
not.
up.
You're not.
Can't.
You're a beautiful woman. You know that, right?
I eat too much.
You can't pick me up, can you? No.
Probably not.
No.
It wouldn't be a good idea.
So if you don't know how to pick up Kiki.fm, that's your problem. Android phone, you put the app in. iPhone, put the app in. You have Siri, you say, Siri, play Kiki.fm.
I don't use Siri either. I don't even know how to
A lot
do
of
that.
people do, though. You don't know how to do that?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, my God. You have, what do you have, an iPhone?
I do. And,
Okay.
and Corey has showed me a couple times that I forget.
All right.
I don't. It's like, I don't need to do
No.
that.
Do you have your iPhone with you right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a button?
Want me to do it right now?
No. Yes.
right.
No. But listen to me.
Okay.
Do you have like a round button at the bottom? Like a
What?
the round
thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Press that and you say Siri play Kiki.fm. Just
Okay, hold on.
Put it up to the microphone. All right.
Siri, play Kiki.fm.
Put it up to the microphone.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Kiki.fm.
Yeah,
I
it says
do
it-
too.
oh, my God.
It's right here. Here's my app.
Yeah.
There's my face. It's right there.
So why isn't it
I have
playing?
it. I
Why
don't
is it
know.
playing?
Because maybe she doesn't understand my name because I
Siri,
never talked to her.
play Kiki.fm. See what the hell's it doing?
See what I mean? Maybe she's broken.
Oh, it's going Keke. Oh my God! It doesn't understand. Hey, what do I mumble?
Sometimes. Sometimes you do mumble. You're a mumbler.
Siri, Kiki.fm. See what happens there. Hang on. Wait a minute.
Okay.
It's a little slow.
All right.
Okay. What the frig?
Wait,
Hang on.
I'm going to do it. Ready?
No, hang on. Right. Oh God, it's not playing. There it is. Well, anyway, it works. Trust me, it does.
Hold on. Can I
Yep.
try again?
Yeah, go ahead. You have all the time in the world. Go ahead.
Siri, play Kiki.fm. Oh, it did it.
Turn the volume up.
Wait, hold on. I can't play it on here. I'll get in trouble.
No, you probably, but it's fine. Yeah, you can.
But see, what? Oh, and it says Tucker Upper. Look at that.
Right, it says Tucker up.
And there's my favorite Steve or Jerry singing a song.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that cute?
Okay, put your phone down because it's interfering with the chat.
Oh, come on. No, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Uh-oh, it's from you.
No, it's not for me.
It is. It's not from me. You said to not talk technical.
Oh God,
There it is.
that's from
Oh.
me.
Yes, see, I told you. Oh my God, turn it off, dude.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. You just turned it off though, and now it's on again.
I don't know. So say goodbye, Kiki,
Goodbye, Kiki.
and thanks for listening tonight to Kiki.fm. It was a joy talking to Tucker and Sam, wasn't it?
It was so great.
Thank you guys again. And thank you everybody for listening. I hope you enjoyed that. It was just so fun and oh my God, that was fun. Oh my God, Mark said go to work in the morning because your review is coming soon. Oh, he kills me. He kills me. I love him. I love that guy. Everybody, thank you so... Oh, sorry. Everybody, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing Tucker Upper and Sammie J. Thank you so much to them. They're fabulous people and all of their kitty cats. Have a great weekend, and we will see you guys next week. We appreciate you. We love you, and thank you for your support. God bless, and good night, and keep rocking. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you had a great time. We will see you here, same time, same channel, next week, next Thursday. Keep rocking, kids, and thank you for your support. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great